So the purpose of the calendar is to assist you all in understanding your level of synchronization with the seasons, with the changes of energy that connect to those seasons. Because remember, the calendar in many ways was originally developed for agricultural purposes, because farmers needed to know when was an auspicious time to plant. They needed to be able to time, you could say, their planting and their harvesting and their tending to the crops with the changes in season. And this type of farming model became, you could say, the organizational model for all of society, because all of society in many ways needed food from the farmers to function. For as you know, during those times, you couldn't just go to a grocery store. So agriculture and food was in many ways a type of power. It was a type of power to be able to have, you could say, food, and to be able to grow food and harvest food and distribute food. That was a type of power. Nowadays, food is, in a sense, seen as, you could say, less of a significant thing, but in those ancient times, it was of pivotal importance. So as a result, society organized itself around these agricultural models. The agricultural models also had a strong connection to spirituality and shamanism, because during those days, occult rituals and spiritual practices were used with the crops. They were used with the agricultural calendar to provide and promote bountiful harvests and auspicious weather patterns. And during those times, remember that the spiritual class ran society. And they did so with what you would consider to be the royal class. So they would work together. So that is in many ways where the calendar comes from, in some, you could say, traditions, not all, but that's a very common understanding and description of why the calendar exists, where it came from. It has a lot to do with timekeeping, record keeping, and planning. That's its largest function.
Thank you so much.
You are very welcome.